Mr. Akira!
Ah,
What's up?
I'm all good, man. How's it going?
Just fine, just fine. How's the weather in New York?
It's very good, man. It's like it's soon November, and it feels like a Swedish August. It's very good. It's surprising, you know. It's sunny and hot.
When are you coming back?
Never. Yeah, I'm coming back to see family and friends. Literally, I'm just waiting for some. You know, let's wait and see what's gonna happen. You know, the show is gonna air, and yeah, in the future.
What has happened so far?
Nothing. Actually, the show is airing, and for me, it's another day in the office. Just to train and evolve and develop, train and hang out. So it's not so much has happened. You know, it's yeah. You know, the show's airing and people recognize you here and there, and that's it.
Are you satisfied with the show so far?
Yeah, it's you know, as I said, are you not entertained? I mean, you tune in to see what you want to see, and these guys who are editing the show, Spike TV and Pilgrim Films or whatnot, they know what they're doing. They show the stuff that obviously creates an impact, and they keep that good stuff aside. You know, like nobody would like to see 16 guys talk about life and cuddling each other, you know, and comforting each other when people are missing their girlfriends, and you know they want to show the action, you know, the craziness, and that's what they're showing. So more to come.
Okay. Explain what happened. People accused you for tapping.
Yeah, you know, people accuse people for many stuff, you know. You can see on my website, akirashow.com, and on other website, there's always more than one eye, and you know, you see from different camera angles. It's far away from tapping, and I've answered the same question 100 times now, and I just say that the most important thing is that I within myself know that I didn't tap, and the camera shows it very well that I did not tap. It's from one angle, and that angle, the arms are flying back and forth, and it looks like a tap. But you know, people who have watched MMA before and have more than 5 IQ, they know that it's not a tap, because a heel hook is literally you tap and you cry or not. If you're not tapping, playing tough, your knee is out and you're out for 8 weeks, and you'll be there crying with a busted knee. So if a heel hook's applied right, and I train at Renzo Gracie, and when people put you in heel hooks there. The black belts put you in heel hooks. You better tap. They're not gonna yank it, but you know that it's a problem. You're not even getting out. So it was not a tap, and it was not a proper heel hook. So with that said, that's what it is.
I mean, if you didn't tap, why did he release your leg?
Yeah, because if you look very closely, as myself, I watched it with a microscope. I really wanted to know if I tapped or not. I did, and I watched it, and you see when both my legs are to one side, and that's not how the heel hook is applied. Second is that when he yanks it, my heel pops out, and I'm out. So that's when I sit up and escape, so to speak. As I said before, you know, when a heel hook is in, you know, either it's going to look like a scene from Paranormal Activity, or the ref's going to come and save you from tapping. You know, you will tap until the ref comes. We have seen guys like Josimar Palhares and Imanari putting people in leg locks, and that's how it looks. So I just did my, like at the end of the day, my job is to fight, and Herb Dean's job is to ref, and he was literally very close. He was just above us, and he knows everything about the sport and how a tap goes. So I'm happy that he had that experience to not jump in and do something else, you know.
So he didn't release you because of your tapping. You got through.
No, you look again and again. He yanks it, and then pop, my heel pops out, and he misses. It wasn't applied. The grip wasn't applied in the right way. His legs wasn't in the right spot to keep me there, and my leg was straight. You know, when your leg is straight, you cannot get the heel hook well. You know, your leg has to be bent at a 90-degree angle, and you'll be laying on your side, and that's when you cannot get out. And his leg has to be there to trap your leg. So nothing was right there with the heel hook, and that's why I was like, oh, I'm in trouble, I'm gonna tap. And then I was like, hey, I don't feel anything. My knee's supposed to be busted a long time ago. I'm getting out, and then pop, my heel pops out. He misses, it slips out. And that's when I sit up and escape.
So what do you want to say to people that doesn't believe you?
I will just rephrase the Bible, Mark 4:12. Many will have eyes, but few will see. That's what I want to say. That's it. The world is how you see it, you know. As I said before, you know, if I look up to the sky and point at a bird and say to my friend, hey, there's a bird, and he says, no, that's not a bird, it's an airplane, or no, wait a minute, it's a UFO. Then it's a UFO. Then we're going to stand there and argue for 2 hours if it's a bird or a UFO, you know. So, you know, the world is how you see it. If you want to have your eyes open, have them open. If you want them closed, it's up to you, you know. The world is how you see it. And I also say that everybody in the world has their right to their opinion. So I'm not going to try to, you know, change anybody or try to convert people. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, people who say that I tapped, for me, they're talking to the converted. You know, so I'm saying that it's not a tap and that's it. You know, the world is how you see it.
Has anybody from the UFC contacted you and said something to you?
No, the UFC, no. Nobody's got just interviews. I've just been giving random interviews to different websites and different fight media, you know, so to speak. So that's how it is.
You got a lot of critics, especially in Sweden.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of the Swedish enviness or what do you think? Why do you think Swedish people criticize you so much?
I don't think it's the Swedish people in general. I think it's people. I think it's people in general. Everybody has their right to their opinions. You know what I mean? It's like if we don't have critics, if we don't have a plus and we don't have a minus, then we wouldn't have MMA. We wouldn't even have UFC around. You know, so we need all these guys. You know that think and analyze and have their opinion. So. I don't think it's a Swedish thing. I think it's a general thing, you know, that and people are like they're getting a little bit horny, you know, and satisfied of other people's shortcomings. You know, that's how TV is. Like these embarrassing TV programs where people are sitting all day and watching TV. They see other people's shortcoming, a bunch of fat guys trying to lose weight and laughing at them and stuff, you know, and other people getting caught for cheating on their wives, and they're all over the news. And this is how it goes. I think people get some payoff watching other people come out short, you know, or do mistakes, because that makes them people too, you know. And so, you know, it's about yourself, you know what I mean? It's like everything that's within you, that is what exists. So if you're pissed off as a human being or angry, you'll post. I don't think that a really bad comment about I hate this guy, I hope he dies, you know, that thing, those kind of words never come out of people with
but you know,
happiness from inside, you know.
You know, Swedish people, we are experts on criticizing each other.
That's why the country is perfect. You know what I mean? That's why the country is perfect.
Yeah, because people say you embarrass Swedish fighters.
Yeah, sure. I am. If they say it, then I am. You know what I mean? It's like.
I mean, they say your whole approach and attitude, it's not typical Swedish and stuff like that.
Sure.
What's
what
your
is
comment
typical
on that?
Swedish then? My question is, what is typical Swedish? You know, maybe sit in a corner and read the Bible. I don't know. I don't know what is typical Swedish. You know, I can only say that I'm not the middle guy. You know, like whatever I do, everybody changes too. You know what I mean? It's like what I was 2 weeks ago is not who I am today. You know, we change every day. We evolve. And when you have great people around you, you have to go to your surrounding, you know. And I train at Hands Up Racy Academy, and with coaches like John Donner and Hands Up Racy and all the guys, you know. I have to just grow as a human being, grow as a man, you know. And there's a lot of stuff that I don't think that should have done, like the machine gun in the end. That was totally disrespectful, and that was a lot of feelings coming out. Maybe that is what people think is embarrassing on sportsmanship, but hey, then again, I'm not Mother Teresa, and I'm not a Swedish ambassador to be out there and make the Swedish proud. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're proud of yourself and what you are doing, then you will see the whole. You know, and you remember one thing, that when you put up stuff like this, you get 200-300 comments, but then the article itself has like 100,000 views, let's say, or 50,000 views. So what happened to the other 49,500? They're not commenting, they're not saying anything, they're watching it, they're laughing, they're having fun with it, and they're going on with their lives. So, but hey, we need critics, you know. It's like it's a part of the sport, it's a part of the whole game.
Do you regret being in the house?
Of course not, never. I never regret anything, you know. I said I live by one thing, it's to never die curious, and I'm not gonna die curious. I found out, and but they didn't show the times where I was a nice guy. They did sometimes. You can see that in the extra material, you know. I'm a nice guy, you know. People who know me, they will say, "Oh, that jerk, he's making us laugh, but we love him," you know. And that's how it goes, you know. You get to know me, you see the other side of it.
How much weight did you cut for the last fight?
Yeah, so what they didn't show either was maybe it wasn't that interesting to show a guy lying there suffering, like another movie like Passion of the Christ 2, you know. So maybe that wasn't their thing. They didn't want to make people happy. I was literally suffering. I had 28 hours, and I was 9.9 kilos overweight. And you know, you take almost 10 kilos out of your body in 28 hours a day. That's like dehydration. So that's close to death thing. So I just want to say thank everybody, you know, for taking their time, and I just want to also say that everybody can do whatever they want in their lives. It just get out of the couch and start acting. So you know, stay positive and become your dream.
Thank you.
Thanks.